This is the African turban. What we're going to do is recreate the African turban shape with hair and hair pieces. So what we're going to do first is just give you a slight illustration of what the actual turban is. An African turban is quite tight and close towards the head, and they always tend to have a lot of plumage so like towards the front area here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie all this back and then add hair pieces onto it. But the hair pieces I'm going to use are rope twists. And what we've done so far with these twists is we've taken wefts of hair and then twisted it. Okay, rope twists, we just use a whole weft of hair, and what we do, we take 2 strands. What we do, we gently twist to the right. And the secret to this is to try and keep 2 strands of hair in one hand. Twist to the right, cross to the left. Again, twist to the right, twist to the right and cross. Twist, 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 cross. And then once it gets tight enough, you can just sort of twist it, cross it, twist it, cross it, twist, cross, twist, cross, until you've gone the whole way down to the bottom. Then once you get to the bottom, you tie it off until you have something like this. Then you get a little transparent tie at the bottom there, which you can hardly see because it's transparent. Then they should just hold themselves without unravelling. Now, to create the base for the African turban, a lot of these hair pieces, these pieces are going to get quite heavy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to grip these into the scalp. So therefore I'm going to have some sort of padding at the base of this. So what we need to do is back comb the hair, smooth it all down, pin it back, and use that as your base for your hair pieces. Okay, so how we do that? Comb the hair backwards. Like so. Then we'll take vertical sections. Again, just back combing gently at the roots. Just turn the head to the side a little bit. I'm not doing masses of back combing, it just purely is at the root area just to create some padding. Back comb all the hair, just gently put some hairspray on the inside. Remember, this is just padding, so you don't want it on the outside, you just want it on the inside, just to hold the back combing in place. Smooth the hair down nice and tight. Just turn your head to the side. Like so. Turn the head to the side. At this stage now, we just need to get rid of all her own natural hair. So how we do this, create a ponytail, a little bit of hairspray, doesn't have to be the neatest. The key for this is the back combing. So what we do from here, we'll just roll this away. It's nice to just get hold of it. Do a nice little French pleat in the back, like so. And what we can do is take this, fold it back on itself, and then from there what we shall do, get a few long pins and just pin them in place. One, two, again at this stage, just get the hair, just hook it over the top and then in. Again, last one, tuck these little pieces in, like so, and there we go. And just finish off, a little bit of hairspray. And what we do from here, I've got different sizes of wefts here. And what we do is we place them out the front, and as we're placing them, the next one goes over the top and over the top like this, and we just work our way back, try and keep in all the sections slowly coming up to this point. So as we're working it round, these sides will start working like this, coming up from the sides, because at the back obviously this is going to be down here and we want the sweeping movement of all the hair coming up towards the front. Okay, so how we start off, we'll start off at the front and we'll put one right at the hairline, like so. Yes, you will have a few pieces of hair dangling. This is where your back combing comes in. Take a little bit of the hair, grip it into place. Take a little bit of hair, grip it into place. Again, like I say, without the back combing on here, this wouldn't be possible. So again, the second one, just working across. Again, just a few grips. Like so. Again, you're working from the front to the back. So again, just add another piece. Again, take a little bit of hair. Add it in. And then continue backwards. Yeah. Turn your head completely around. Okay, you can fade. In some of these, I'm just going to double them over just to make it sort of double thick, especially around the front area, which is what I've been doing. Again, just gripping each end. Right, so just covering all the hairline, and again just working your way backwards. Cut. Okay, Chris?
Okay.
Christy's fine. A bit bossy.
And that's ready for the back.
As you can see, I've doubled it and I've trebled it over just to get as much thickness in there as possible. And what I'm doing here, I'm just pulling some of the back bits down just to cover up a few of the pieces at the back. Okay, so then from there, we can just let these drop down for a second. Okay, from here, I'm going to let this down, put my hand here and just slowly introduce everything to the front of the hair. Obviously the way I've gone backwards will allow me to pull everything forward. Once I get it forward, that will allow me to twist it. So after all this is the tricky piece. So if we can just, before we put the head forward, make sure that we know exactly where the front is, which is there. We gently pull these forward at the same time as we put the head down. So if we start to put the head down slightly, we can pull this forward, like so. Now introducing the back. Now through the sides. And use your fingers just to comb it through slightly. You may find that some of the back ones won't reach, but that's okay at this stage. You can see you just gently, with your fingers, whichever shape it takes, I'm quite liking this shape here, then we just allow it to happen. Then with our fingers we just gently try and cover up all the base, where the pins and grips are. Yeah, like so. Just push this away, like so, and then I just turn around. We do the same on the opposite side. Slowly introduce all this, all the top. Like so. Ask my assistant to come to the side and just gently hold this for me. Just place your hand underneath. And again, slowly allowing these to come across. Now, as you can see, that's starting to create a nice little shape. What we do again with our fingers, we just smooth out a few of these little pieces. If that chooses to come out, you just gently pop that inside, like so. And then you hold it all together in one hand. And this is probably your trickiest piece. As we've got it all in one, you now have to hold it. At this stage, I'm just slowly trying to twist it, and at the same time as we're twisting, not allow any of the hair to get loose. So I drop the head down once more. That's it. I just want to see just a little bit of the ear there, and then we can lift this up. And again, these ones that escape, just gently push them in. Now at this stage, just tighten it as much as you can. Turn your head towards the front, and then just turn. Get some long pins. When you put your pins in, just close your pins together. Even you can put in 2 at a time because this is quite strong. Again, just close your 2 pins. And put it all around the actual twist.
See that bit more.
So I'm turning it around and putting it in right on the twist. And with this, we just let that come forward. Again with these, push it in. And then we twist. Turn the head to the side again. Turn this way. And with all these loose ones, we gently dress them in. Like so. Turn to the front. Just a few of these little ones here, just to get rid of it. Put them inside. Okay, turning the opposite way. Just move that out of the way for a second. Just to tighten this up. You might just want to get a few long pins or fine pins. You get your fine pins, you put them in. Keep keep them in tight. And that'll just hold this in place and tighten it up a little bit for you. So again, just dress these round. A few little pins at the top. So just hide this. Okay, lift it back and lay that over the top. And just make sure this is nice and tight in here. Just get your hairspray, turn to the front gently. And then with your plumage, once we like plumage, we just gently lift it up.
A bit more shot. Can't see the carrying shot.
Some of the long ones, just place them over the back, because it's nice to get a little bit of movement going both ways from this, using the front long pieces at the front. Obviously some of the long ones come into the back. A little bit of hairspray. Then just to finish off, just remove any long unwanted hair.